The fashion world has witnessed many seismic shifts, but none as unexpected, as electrifying, and as paradigm-shattering as what unfolded at Milan Fashion Week 2025. In a moment that defied all conventional expectations, Gucci, one of the most revered names in haute couture, publicly acknowledged BTS's Jin not merely as a guest, not merely as a celebrity, but as a transformative force in global fashion. What did Gucci mean by this unprecedented recognition? Why did Jin's presence eclipse even the most seasoned fashion icons? And what implications does this have for the future of luxury branding? The answers, layered in symbolism and strategic intent, have left the fashion elite stunned and the global audience breathless. Jin's arrival at the Gucci Spring/Summer 2026 showcase was not just an entrance, it was a statement. Dressed in a white silk shirt unbuttoned to the sternum, paired with wide-legged black trousers and minimal accessories, Jin's look was deceptively simple. Yet, it was precisely this restraint that amplified his impact. The ensemble, curated with surgical precision, embodied the philosophy of quiet luxury, a movement that prioritizes craftsmanship and subtlety over ostentation. But what truly set the moment ablaze was not the outfit itself, but the man wearing it. Jin's aura, his poise, and his unshakable calm amidst a frenzy of flashing cameras and roaring fans transformed the venue into a shrine of admiration. Why did this particular appearance resonate so deeply with the fashion establishment? Gucci's creative director, known for his cryptic yet profound commentary, offered a statement that reverberated across the industry. Jin does not wear Gucci. Jin is Gucci. This declaration, brief yet loaded with implication, marked a tectonic shift in how the brand perceives celebrity influence. No longer is Jin merely a collaborator or ambassador. He is now seen as a living embodiment of the brand's ethos. What does it mean for a global luxury house to equate its identity with a single individual? And why Jin? The answer lies in the convergence of cultural capital and aesthetic mastery. Jin, often dubbed worldwide handsome by fans, has long been admired for his symmetrical features and timeless elegance. But Milan Fashion Week revealed something deeper, an ability to command space, to redefine presence, and to elevate fashion beyond fabric. His subtle gestures, from a modest wave to a quiet smile, were dissected by analysts and stylists alike. Each movement was intentional, each glance curated. It was not performance, it was power. And Gucci recognized it. The reaction from the fashion community was immediate and visceral. Designers whispered in awe. Models paused mid-stride. Editors scrambled to rewrite headlines. Even seasoned veterans like Anna Wintour and Gwyneth Paltrow were seen exchanging glances as Jin took his seat. The air shifted. The hierarchy, long dominated by Western icons, was momentarily suspended. Jin had not just entered the room, he had redefined it. What does this mean for the future of representation in fashion? For years, luxury fashion has flirted with inclusivity, often tokenizing non-Western figures without granting them full cultural agency. Jin's moment at Milan was different. It was not a gesture of diversity, it was a coronation. Gucci's acknowledgement was not about expanding reach, it was about recalibrating relevance. In Jin, the brand found a muse who transcends geography, language, and genre. His appeal is not confined to K-pop or Korean culture. It is universal, rooted in a charisma that defies categorization. Could this be the beginning of a new era where Eastern aesthetics lead rather than follow? Social media erupted within seconds. Clips of Jin's entrance flooded timelines. Fans, stylists, and critics alike dissected every frame. Jin is the moment, one tweet read. He walked in, and Milan stopped breathing, said another. But beyond the fanfare, a deeper conversation emerged. Fashion theorists began analyzing the semiotics of Jin's look. The unbuttoned shirt, they argued, was a metaphor for vulnerability and strength. The black trousers, a nod to timeless masculinity. The absence of excessive branding, a rejection of commodification. Was Jin consciously rewriting fashion codes? Gucci's internal circles reportedly held closed-door meetings following the event. Sources suggest that discussions are underway to position Jin as the face of an upcoming global campaign. If confirmed, this would mark the first time a Korean male artist leads a full-season luxury rollout for the brand. The implications are staggering. Not only would it signal a shift in marketing strategy, but it would also redefine the metrics of influence. In a world where fashion often chases virality, Jin offers something rarer: authenticity. Is Gucci betting on substance over spectacle? The ripple effects extended beyond Milan. Fashion houses in Paris, New York, and Tokyo reportedly recalibrated their guest lists for upcoming shows. Jin's impact was not confined to one runway. It became a benchmark. Industry insiders began referring to the phenomenon as the Jin effect, a term that encapsulates the fusion of elegance, restraint, and cultural resonance. Could this be the blueprint for future fashion leadership? Even rival brands took notice. Executives from Louis Vuitton, Dior, and Balenciaga were seen discussing Jin's appearance in hushed tones. Some speculated that Gucci's move was a strategic preemption, securing Jin before competitors could. Others viewed it as a genuine artistic alignment. Regardless of motive, the outcome was clear. Jin had become the most talked-about figure in fashion, eclipsing even the designers themselves. What does it say about the evolving power dynamics in luxury branding? The psychological impact on attendees was palpable. Models backstage reportedly adjusted their posture, inspired by Jin's composure. Photographers recalibrated their lenses, hoping to capture even a glimpse of his silhouette. Journalists rewrote their narratives, shifting focus from collections to character. Jin had become the story, and in doing so, he had rewritten the rules. Is this the moment where fashion ceases to be about clothes and becomes about presence? Gucci's short film, The Tiger, screened during the event, featured Jin in a cameo that further cemented his role as a narrative anchor. Seated beside rapper Netspend, Jin's subtle interaction, buttoning his shirt mid-conversation, was interpreted as a symbolic gesture. Some saw it as modesty, others as a reclaiming of agency. The scene, though brief, became emblematic of Jin's duality: bold yet reserved, visible yet enigmatic. How does one individual evoke such layered interpretations? The global media response was unprecedented. From Vogue Korea to Vanity Fair, headlines echoed the same sentiment. Jin had arrived, and fashion would never be the same. Analysts projected a surge in Gucci's brand equity, attributing it directly to Jin's influence. Stock movements, social metrics, and consumer sentiment all pointed to a singular conclusion: Jin is not just a celebrity, he is a catalyst. What happens when a pop icon